Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get started here momentarily. Got everything tweeted out. How's everybody doing? Let's see if we can't beat the Cincinnati Reds. We are going to be playing wearing the very ugly City Connect uniforms. Can everybody hear me okay? Oh, that reminds me, before I do that, because I hate not having the score bug. George Kirby. I believe in the Pirates. Just like I believe in the Royals. Man, something about the San Francisco Giants. They just can't win. Lots of teams hovering around. There's parity in baseball because there's a lot of teams around. Monia is going to get back-to-back starts. Tyler O'Neill going to play in the outfield. Ryan O'Hearn is going to be at first base.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
It's going to be a good game. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a good series.
Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while.
How about
My man
Tyler
was in the
O'Neill?
zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today. We're in for a show on MLB The Show.
You know me too well.
It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Cade Povich. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Okay, all set to go. And now, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
In there at the knees. And we are underway. And that one almost hit him.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Outside, that's a ball.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Next offering is down low. McClain went deep twice in his last game.
That's a ball.
The 2-1. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Full count.
In the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Ellie De La Cruz. That one
ball,
missed.
1 strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And it gets by him. Heading for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Comes through with the RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Off the plate, ball
They've
1.
got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Out to center. Mullins sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting 5th, left field.
Here's the lineup for the
Austin
Reds.
Hayes.
Hoping for a good showing in this one from their cleanup hitter, Jamer Candelario.
Well, I hate to say it, but just a dreadful season in the batter's box so far, Boo. Batting average is bad. The on-base percentage is bad. And, well, that's pretty much all you need to know. It's been a really tough campaign for this guy, but here's hoping he can figure some things out and start making some sort of impact with his bat.
And that skips into dirt.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
In the dirt, blocked. No movement on the base. It's ball one. The lefty, the 1-0. And strike one to the catcher.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
O'Hearn takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting this one, Brady Singer.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's
Leading
where
off
you
for the
have
Orioles,
5
the
different spots in the starting
shortstop,
rotation. You've got to have people round things out,
Anderson.
and not everyone's going to pitch like a number.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Adley Rutschman. Out to short. De La Cruz sends it to first. Rutschman retired. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Ryan O'Hearn stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game one of this 3-game set. Right side, McLean fires to first in time.
Batting fourth.
Here's Tyler
Left
O'Neill.
fielder, Tyler
O'Neill with some nice
O'Neill.
production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. And first offering is fouled off.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
And a 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
We got a full count.
That's ball
That
4.
pitch is
Tried
in.
another
Ball 4.
fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a
Batting
very aggressive
fifth, right
secondary
fielder.
lead. So a ball
That's
down the line or into the
it.
gap
First
will produce a
down.
2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
O'Neill leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced. He squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So runner at at second, 2 down. Now it's going to be Ryan Mountcastle. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. And now 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Swing and a ball popped up. De La Cruz on the move. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 2 and the Reds 1. And we're back. And now here is TJ Friedl.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Povich back to work. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer. Just missed. Steer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. There's a strike.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
1 out, runner at second. Now the batter now, Christian, and swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 2-2.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball. Henderson slings to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Matt McClain getting ready to hit, and that one fouled off. Foul ball there. Two outs, and that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got him. They limit the damage here. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the second. Here's a speed threat. Jackson Holiday.
Baseman Jackson Holiday.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And that's in for a strike. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Next pitch is outside. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So digging in, Ramon Urias. Fouled off left side. Holiday gets his lead at first with nobody out. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Cedric Mullins stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Man at second. This one in the dirt. Line drive, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
To the top of the lineup and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Runner at second here, one gone. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Mullins headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One down. Now at the plate, Adley Rutschman. Line drive, base hit. Now a relay to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Grounded out his first time.
1-0.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swung on, popped up left side. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 4 and the Reds 2. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading off for the
coming
Reds,
off a
shortstop,
tough series
Ellie De La
offensively,
Cruz.
and a look at those numbers. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now batting Chamber Candelario. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. One out, base is empty. That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Outside, and that is ball 4. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Hayes batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, one away.
That's a ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a good eye there.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Stevenson in the box now. Takes strike one. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
There's one. Onto O'Hearn. 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
As we go to the
for the
last
Orioles,
of the third.
left
So now the
fielder,
Orioles cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill.
O'Neill.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch, because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to Candelario. Handles, throws to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And now the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad, doubled his first time up.
Kjerstad.
Outside with a breaking ball. That one pushed to the left and foul. One down, base is empty. And there's the
That's
ball.
ball two.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Close,
ball
but
three.
call the ball. 3-1 now.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's ball
That's ball
four.
four.
Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I
0-1's
mean,
the count.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Kerstad, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That missed by a lot.
Two
Now
strikes.
1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the
Second baseman,
fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hit hard on the ground is short. They take the force out, and that is that. For the Orioles, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here in Baltimore, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, TJ Friedl. First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Next
Ball,
offering
that's too high.
upstairs. And that one pulled foul. Outside
full
low.
count.
Ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
And the batter now, Spencer Steer. Fastball for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Outside.
Fastball is outside. Nobody out. Runner at first. That misses.
Ball 2.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Mullins hauls it in, and there's one away. And now Christian Encarnacion Strand. He doubled home a run at his first AB.
Ball 1, no strike.
Squirts away a little bit. The Reds down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. And that's
Yep, that ball went
outside.
out.
And the count now 2-0.
Aye.
Outside corner. There's a strike. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bunt today.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else.
Up next
Anything
is
but the
Cincinnati.
breaking ball.
The designated
It's a great pitch to
hitter,
hit right there if you're looking
Santiago
for it, and kind of a
Espinal.
gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled, and you got to tip your cap.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting,
Now a chance
second
for
baseman,
Matt McLean.
Matt McLean.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen.
Now pitching
Kyle
for the
Gibson
Orioles.
on to pitch here.
Well, they didn't get
Number
much length out of
44.
their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen.
Gibson.
I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Counts 1-0.
Friedel over at second. Espinal on at first with 2 down. Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And fouled off.
Ball 3.
Ellie De La Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Urias fires across the diamond. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Orioles 4 and the Reds 2. Ready to go, bottom 4. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swings and misses, and 1 out now.
Now batting.
Cedric Mullins,
Center
the next
fielder.
to hit for the Orioles. A double and a run scored his first time up. That misses. Ball 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Tony Santillan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Rogers getting. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases. It's 5-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Brady Singer done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Taylor Rogers on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 55.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
Rogers.
Classic bullpen move right here. So
Have I been muted this entire time?
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Like,
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that.
have I
front
really
side
been
against
muted
this
this entire
left-handed
time?
breaking ball.
And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Wow.
Right now.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Play is
No.
made, 2 out.
So what I was saying to you was,
Space is empty.
you asked about my rotation. I have
We'll hit next.
Eflin 1, Morton 2, Kramer 3, Sagano 4, and for right now at least I have Povich 5.
Throws to second.
But the way I've been pitching with Povich, that could very easily change.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You connect and it jumps off your bat.
I can't believe I've been muted this entire time.
At the very least.
I lost to hit the top of the microphone and didn't realize it.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. And first offering is fouled off.
And the other thing I asked you was, what'd you think of me referring to you as my illegitimate son in Card's stream?
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball popped up. Dunks one into left. Hung up in a run.
Whoa, I didn't mean to do that.
And they put the tag on him for the out. Orioles add one on a solo homer. It's now 5-2. You're watching
Can you hear me
Major League
now?
Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Kyle Gibson.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's not a strike. Okay.
The 2-2 gets a chance.
Anyway, new here, please consider liking the video, liking the stream, subscribing to the channel. We are on the road to 4,000 watch hours, and we are 8 subscribers away from 1,200. Who's going to be number 1,200?
And first offering is fouled off.
I shouldn't have said that, because now Gabe's going to unsubscribe and wait till there's 1,199 people in here, and
the team is a free agent.
1,999 people, and so he can be number 1,200, or you know what I mean. I'm getting my numbers mixed up.
And takes low for ball 1. The other way, snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty, and now it's Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes. I don't know about you, Gabe. It's very tough to see him in a different uniform.
2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. And that one missing low.
You would do that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Here's the thing, Gabe. We signed Kyle Gibson. I don't think you see him on a. I don't think you see him in Baltimore until at least mid to late April at the earliest. Maybe even the first week of May, because he's going to have to basically go through a spring training.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. In there at the knees, strike 1. Inside, just missed.
Kyle.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hayes off of first and 2 away.
I'm personally fine with losing some down there. I've said this to you before. I think O'Neill is gonna, if they play a similar number of games with a similar number of at bats, I think the production's basically even. And I will say this:
that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And
Santander doesn't hit 35 home runs this year.
Reds strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Tyler O'Neill.
I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to let Gibson pitch one more inning.
Dodgers back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Can the Orioles go for their 4th win in a row?
There, and it's 1-1.
With all those extra base hits,
Get back to 2 games under 500.
Continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in, 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting. Right
And next
fielder,
for the Orioles, Heston Kjerstad.
Kjerstad.
How do I sound now?
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a drive.
That's cool.
And it bangs off
I'm going for the double.
scoreboard. The throw into second, in safely with a double, his second.
And Heston with his, I believe that's his 2nd double of the day.
Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of
Now
here, but
batting.
you'll
The
take that
second
swing and that
hitter,
result every time.
Ryan
Now here's the Orioles
Mountcastle.
DH, Ryan Mountcastle. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a ball lifted
Popped
in the
him
air.
up.
That's out number 2.
Can everybody hear
That's a
me?
really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's slow
I think he's going to be there a while. Not because
The next to hit,
he's not going to play worth being up. But here's the thing.
fouled away.
What is the point
Kjerstad
of having him in the major leagues if there's nowhere for him to play? Because he's not taking at bats from Westberg at third base.
Throws to first in time.
You know,
That ends the frame.
DH with O'Hearn,
A double.
Tyler
No errors,
O'Neill,
and
Ryan
one left.
Mountcastle,
5. It's the Orioles 5. and the
Kjerstad is heavily taken up. Unless he platoons with Mountcastle, but then if he platoons, wouldn't you rather have him in AAA getting every day at bats than in the majors getting at bats a couple days a week?
Reds there for a strike.
Hello?
That one off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Yeah, but I mean, it's easy to say get rid of Urias or Mateo, but let's be real. And you know, Mayo said it in his second quote.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do
He
it
didn't
again.
deserve to make this team the way he played this spring.
That
I got
misses.
3 and 2.
Full count, 3-2. That's foul off to the right
All
side.
he did this
Keeps the
spring
inning
was
going.
hurt his trade value.
Three-two. That to right. Kjerstad makes the catch, and there's one down. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's
But the other thing I was saying, and I don't know if I was muted when I was saying this, when you asked about why Gibson, like I said, Gibson's not,
Fly ball down
like,
the line.
I don't think you see him in Baltimore before my birthday, and my birthday's April 23rd.
Santiago Espinal digs in now. This to third. On to O'Hearn. Out number 3. So they make
Matter of fact, if I'm being honest, I think I'd be shocked if you saw him in Baltimore before my birthday.
Now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tony Santiago.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rates.
All right, Gabe, who do you want?
Just breaks a ton.
Soto or Perez? We're going to go Perez.
Urias in the box for the
Figures
third
I say
time today
Perez,
as
so
he
you
takes
say
that run
Soto.
off the plate.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
The 1-0. On the ground. And foul ball.
See, Gabe, you need to get a channel membership so you can start influencing in-game decisions.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front.
Is that really why you said Soto? Because I initially said Perez?
Good pitch for the strikeout.
Mullins, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
By the way, are you going to be around later tonight? Because I want to try something in OBS, and I need somebody in chat making comments.
And 1-2.
If you're new here, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel.
Rip to short. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Henderson now at the plate as he swings through.
Right now, it is a save situation, so if the score holds, you could see the mountain in the ninth.
Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. Here's a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate.
Connor Henderson hitting .320.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's one thing I would love to do. I've never won a batting title in MLB The Show. I would love to be consistent enough with a hitter to win a batting title.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes ranging after it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning.
Here comes Gregory Soto.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Gregory
See Soto's numbers: 6 1/3, 2.84 ERA, 3 holds.
Number 65. Gregory Soto.
That's down and in, a slider miss.
So when he comes in with a lead, he's doing a good job keeping the Orioles in the lead.
Just couldn't get him to offer at
Let's see if that continues.
Down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And that misses. And a count 2-1. And that's in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. McLean aboard here at first with nobody out. That's towards center.
Pops up belly.
Mullins settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting.
That was a
And
big
ready
out to
hit
get.
now for Cincinnati. Jamer Candelario. Ground ball could be 2. Here's
5,
Holiday.
4, 3. Double play.
3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 5 and the Reds 2.
I would love to see Soto be this effective in real life.
Now pitching for
We're
Cincinnati.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
58.
Scott Barlow.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Rutschman leading things off and takes a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that's,
that's
off
the plate.
the inside edge. 1-1. And strike 2. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ooh, maybe I won't be using Felix. He's a little tired. He's a lot tired. Yeah, we're not going to be using the mountain in this game.
Now one miss.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where
Veteran pitcher Scott Barlow.
Then have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Walks Adley Rushman.
It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man
As you see, we are back up to
So
all-star
next to hit for
hitting.
Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Around second is Rutschman.
There's a double by O'Hearn.
And he's got a double.
And all of a sudden,
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
let's see if he's got some late
And here is Tyler O'Neill.
game heroics
First
in him.
pitch doesn't find the zone. 1-0. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Emilio Pagan up and throwing for Terry Francona. And a count 1-2.
Oof,
Just
fouled it
missed.
off.
If he's able to connect on that,
That was probably the best pitch Tyler O'Neill might see this entire at bat.
Slider misses outside. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece and stays alive.
great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Is he going to walk the bases loaded for Kerstad? Correct me if I'm wrong, Gabe. Kerstad's first home run in the big leagues was a grand slam, right?
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Kerstead in the box now. Takes strike one.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you. Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Bases loaded, no outs. The Orioles would love to just put the ice on the cake of this game today.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out
First
there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Ball 4, and a run comes in.
And the Reds walk in a run. That is Barlow's 3rd walk of the inning.
This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 3 in this one. And a slider misses down and away.
Well, he's already in some trouble.
Why Barlow is still in this game is anybody's guess.
Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
O'Hearn at 3rd. O'Neill at 2nd. Kerstead at 1st with no outs.
It's never a good feeling when you've thrown 24 pitches in an inning and have not recorded an out.
Inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing. He went. It's 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Bases loaded. No
27 pitches in an inning with no outs recorded. Another walk by Barlow. He's walked in back-to-back runs.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Scott Barlow gives way. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Emilio
Cincinnati.
Pagan gets the ball
Number
now.
15.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats.
Elmo
Obviously,
Pagan.
regardless of the score.
We got to look at this. The pitching line for Scott Barlow: 1 hit, 4 walks, 2 earned runs, and he's responsible for every runner that's currently on base.
Swing and a miss.
Oh,
As he was out front that time.
I'm mad at myself for missing that one.
No outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. That's down and in. Bases juiced. No outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And Jackson strikes out. Pagan does something that Barlow couldn't do, gets an out.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Just missed.
Here's Ramon Urias, who has great reverse splits.
Hit in the air, left field. Hayes makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a
Now
little
batting.
bit right there. That
Center
front
fielder,
shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that,
Morning.
he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Mullins at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, bases are full. Next offering is fouled back.
It looks like the Orioles are going to run this win streak to 4. Pagan comes in. Doesn't allow any more damage. I'm going to let Soto go since he only had 8 pitches.
That one ripped. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Hayes stands at second with no outs. Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Don't see it more commonly in the sport
There we
these
go.
days, but man, a triple-digit fastball.
100 miles an hour for Soto.
Pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Friedel in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Number
Strike right
65.
through there. That one at triple digits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, right fielder
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
But Soto is having a
Fastball for a strike.
all-star-like start to his season with the Orioles.
And a foul ball. And that's too high.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Popped up.
Pops him up.
Urias pulls it down, and that is that. Reds leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
We can know.
Pagan, a 6'2 righty, 210 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013.
Bacon.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now
the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
So are you excited for Thursday, Gabe?
And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's a ball.
Upstairs.
2 balls,
And
1
a
strike.
count 2-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a
Now
lineup to start an
batting,
inning,
first baseman.
got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Base hit O'Hearn.
They don't get there in time, and they don't get the out. So, man aboard, Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
How do I sound?
And that one is in for a strike. O'Hearn off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Are you still here, Gabe?
Now pitching
We're
for
back.
the
It's the top of the
Orioles.
9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Yennier
78.
Cano.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. That's a little bit low. Three-two on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Back to the top of the order now. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Foul ball. And it is 2-1. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. This one
Popping up.
Holiday. As this one sized up.
Holiday there. 1 out.
And there's 1 down.
Up next for
So up next, Matt McClain.
Matt McClain.
1-0.
In the dirt. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed. The Orioles leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. That one misses. And now 3-1. And that drops in for a strike. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2.
Once again, Cano is proving to be ineffective. Now I understand.
To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1
Believe it or
away.
not,
Here's the third baseman, Jamer
we're
Candelario.
1 batter away from the tying run. Being at the plate.
Encarnacion Strand on third. McClain on second. De La Cruz at first. 1 gone.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul.
pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
To the right side. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Next for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. That one fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's a base hit. Run scores. Now 2 runs score. It's 7-5. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make...
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 58.
Pops him up.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the
Orioles run their win streak to 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own.
If I had to guess, the player of the game is going to be Cedric
You never know
Mullins.
who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get
Kyle
the big
Gibson
outs.
gets
But
the
it's a good
win.
feeling, and you want to extend it.
Perez gets a 1-out save.
Score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The Orioles in the win column. Let's go. Hunter Green. All right. I know I said I was playing multiple games, but I'm not feeling all that well, so I will see you all later. Like, subscribe, consider joining the Bird Nest. $4.99 a month to get access to emojis, have the ability to influence decisions. See you next time.